कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। In the Srimad Ramayanam series that we have all been experiencing and internalizing, in the Yuddha Kandam comes the crest jewel amongst the crest jewels, and that is Vibhishana Sharanagati. Vibhishana, the youngest brother to Ravana, advises his brother to walk on the path of Dharma. Ravana, his son Indrajit, and all the council of ministers refuse to heed, to even lend their ears to what Vibhishana has to say. When Vibhishana realizes that it will be futile to be on this side of adharma, he realizes that he has to be on the side of dharma. To be on the side of dharma, he has to seek asylum at the feet of Rama. So he leaves the Lanka Pradesham, relinquishing all his comforts, and arrives in Bharatadesham. While Sugriva and the Vanara Sainyam ask him to hold, they say, wait, we shall go present your case to Rama. Sugriva repeats what was told as Sharanagati Vakyam by Vibhishana to Rama. Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane Nivedayata Mam Kshipram Vibhishanam Upastitam. Go fast and tell that this Vibhishana has been waiting, Sugriva. Please go tell Rama. When they arrive in the scene where Rama is present, Rama, in order to be as democratic as possible, asks for the opinion of Sugriva, Jambavan, Angada and the remaining Vanaras. Except the Vanaras, Angada, Jambavan and Sugriva overall say that Vibhishana should not be accepted. He should not be accepted into their group. While that was being said, here we have Hanuman who came with Vinaya, with humility and spoke. He said that Vibhishana should be accepted. He's not a bad man after all. He's good. He stood for Dharma Shastra. Even while I was about to be killed, given it, he was the one who stood and said, an envoy, an ambassador should not be killed. So Rama, please do think he could be accepted. So Rama had two opposing views. Three people who say he should not be accepted. Hanuman says who should be accepted. Then what will Rama do? Rama has to be a very, very diplomatic leader. What he says is, even if he has come in the garb, in the disguise of a friend, he may not be a friend, he has come in the disguise of a friend, I cannot reject him. Mitra bhavena sampraptam natyajeyam kathanchana dosho yadyapi tasya syat satam yetad agarhitam. Then he says, see, you all say that he has deserted his brother. Agree. But do you think every brother in this world will be as sincere, justful, honest, loving as my brother Bharata? Na sarve bhratarastata bhavanti bharatopamaha madvidava pituh putra suhrudo va bhavanvidha. Do you think everybody can equal Bharata? Now, I told you in the previous episode that people who were for us behind the scenes, the crew, they should be celebrated. Rama is celebrated. He could have even given that status to Lakshmana. What will Lakshmana feel? That is where the Saubhratritvam of Ramayanam lies. The beautiful fraternity, that brotherhood lies. Lakshmana didn't feel bad. He said, Rama is completely agreed. Nobody can match Bharata in devotion. That is Ramayanam for us. Why? Because Bharata, even after having got the kingdom, he said, I will not rule this kingdom. I will give it away to my Rama because he is the one who is fit to rule. So this attribute what Bharata had, you cannot find it in neither Sugriva nor even Vibhishana. See, Sugriva, in Sugriva's case, assuming that Vali was dead, Sugriva ruled Kishkinda. Later, when he realized that his brother was living, he gave back the kingdom, which Vali didn't accept. Later, the kingdom came to the custody of Sugriva. Sugriva had his Pattabhishekam and he ruled Kishkinda. So initially he ruled, he gave it back to Vali, the region came back, the kingdom came back to Sugriva. In the case of Vibhishana, Vibhishana did not come with the intent of ruling Lanka. Rather, he came with the intent of moksham, submitting the Jivatma to Paramatma, who is Rama. But the Paramatma who is now incarnated or taken the avataram as Rama said that you should be ruling Lanka for the welfare of your subjects. So he accepted that as a Kainkaryam. But in Bharata's case, neither applied. Neither of this applied because his mother got the Rajyam for him. He could have ruled, but he said, I will not rule this Ayodhya where Rama isn't there. He went back to Rama, gave the kingdom, but Rama said, I cannot come back for 14 years. What Bharata could have done for those 14 years, he could have ruled, but he said, I will not rule. In the absence of Rama, I will not rule. I will let Paduka Devi rule Ayodhya and I will just be a servant at the feet of Paduka Devi. Na sarve bhratarastata bhavanti bharatopamaha. No brother in this world can equal my dear Bharata. Rama says this. Then he also answers this question. You all said this is the wrong time to come. You all tell me what is the right time, Rama asked. Rama asked all those present here, what is the right time to do Sharanagati? If you have to seek asylum at the feet of Paramatma, is there something like good time? Now this is not Rahu Kalam. This is neither Yamagandam. Today is a beautiful day. We will have to do Sharanagati at the feet of the Lord. No, the moment you realize that Jivatma is the property of Paramatma, you have to submit yourself. What is the appropriate time for doing Sharanagati? There is nothing called appropriate time. Whatever time he has come is the good time. Rama answers this question. As he says this, Rama tells them all present. You all feel that only when Vibhishana is accepted, I will have a way to reach Lanka. And only if he says I will be able to win over Ravana. Nothing of that sort is needed. For the first time, those present in that assembly see Rama's eyes redden. The eyes become huge and they see Rama's anger for a minute. The Raudram which is there in Rama, for a second, for a split second, they were all spellbound. What did Rama say? He says, don't worry. I wouldn't need the help of Vibhishana to go to Lanka and defeat that wretched Ravana. These fingertips, those nails that I have at the end of my fingers are enough to dry out the waters of the ocean and take you all to Lanka and defeat that Ravana. He says, Pishachandanavan yaksha Prithivyam chaiva rakshasan Angulyagreenatan hanyan Icharn Hariganeshwara. Hariganeshwara, Hariganam means, Hari in Sanskritam means a monkey, Vanara. Hariganam, to this community of Vanaras, you are the leader. Hari Ganeshwara, hey Sugriva, listen. I will be able to go to Lanka by drying up the waters of the ocean, Sagaram Soshayishyami, and with the fingertips, which is nails, I will be able to kill them. Now, there are a lot of points here. A Kshatriya has to use a weapon, either a Gada Yudam, then he used to use Chakram or Khadgam or Sharangam. Lord Vishnu's bow is called Sharangam. He used to use a bow and arrow. He cannot use nails, teeth, bite some person. All this Kshatriya cannot do. But why is Rama, greatest of the Kshatriya, saying, I will use my nails? A very important point. Throughout the Ramayanam, Rama has always said, I am the normal son. I am the son of Dasharatha, a normal son I am. But in certain occasions, he shows that he is Paramatma. This is one such situation. Because in one of his previous avatarams called as Nisimha Avataram, he used his nails. He is reminded of his previous avataram. For a second, he forgets that he is a normal human being and says, I will use my nails, the fingertips, the nails to annihilate them. Why? Because for Dushta Nirasanam, the Lord always says in Agamam, the Lord will use Sudarshana Chakram. Sudarshana, with all his 16 hands, weapons, Shodashayudo Dharaha. He has got Shodashayudam. Vedanta Deshika says, Pratibhata Shreni Bhishana Varagunastova Bhushana Janipayasthana Tarana Jagadavasthana Karana Nikhila Dushkarma Karshana Nigama Sadharma Darshana Jaya Jaya Shri Sudarshana Jaya Jaya Shri Sudarshana. So Sudarshana, the leader of all weapons, Ayudaha Ayudheshwaraha. That chakra is the one who was used to annihilate the demoniac forces, the Rakshasas. In the Simhavataram, the chakra was present in the nails of the Lord. So, a poet called Kuranarayana G.S. Swami in a Samskrita shloka says this: Vani Pauranikiyam Prathayati Mahitam Prekshanam Kaitabharehe Shaktir Yeshu Damshtra Nakha Parashumukha Vyapini Tatvibhutyam Kartum Yat Tattva Bodaha Na Nissimati Bihi Naradadyaischa Na Sakhyaha Daivamba Manushim Chakshipatu Savipadam Dushtaram Astrarajaha. He says that the chakra, Sudarshana, the weapon of the Lord, is found within the nails of Nisimhavataram. So, Sudarshana is found in the nails of the Nisimhavataram. In Parashurama Avataram, in the Parashu. In Varaha Avataram, in those tufts. In Vamana Avataram, in the Darbha grass that Vamana carried. In Rama Avataram, in the arrow. So, what Rama should have ideally said is, I will use the arrow to kill. But he says, I will use the nails. Because he is reminded of Nisimha Avataram. That is where the beauty is. He says, Avanyagrena, I will use the nails. And then he says, Hari Ganeshwara, O Sugriva, who is the leader of the community of Vanaras, Hari. There is another meaning of Hari in Sanskrit. Hari means lion. Hari Ganeshwara. So when he mentions of the Nakhas, he is reminded of the other Hari called Nisimha, which is the lion. So whatever said, Rama says, I will be able to vanquish. Now, Rama has made a decision. Even if Vibhishana comes in the garb of being a friend, he will accept. He also says that I don't need Vibhishana's help to vanquish Ravana in a battle, because I will just use my fingertips, my nails, which means I will be able to do a cakewalk and will be able to defeat Ravana. But Rama does not substantiate why should I accept Vibhishana. Even if he comes as in the garb of a friend, I will accept him. But why? What Dharma Shastram says that I have to accept a person who is a Sharanagata. This is where Rama gives a detailed explanation of why a Sharanagata should be given prominence and should be accepted. He cites many vakyams of Acharyas, which is very important for our Vedanta Tattva. More of it in the next episode.
Dear Astika reader,
I'm happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.